Hey, it's your boy Shaun, and this is Go. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about the Ferrari F8 Tributo, which is Italian for tribute. And this car is a tribute to Ferrari's history of mid-engine V8s. Now, this car carries the styling cues that were started with the 458 Alitalia, that carried over to the 488, and now with the F8 Tributo. Now, there's all new body panels except for the door. The whole car is basically a new-esque design, with the front lights now being LEDs but carrying some of that styling from the old style, with air intakes where the curve of the lights used to be for the 488. The biggest difference between this car and the outgoing car is the hood scoop, which is reminiscent of the Pista, and the rear end, which has 4 rear lamps, bringing it up to date with the GTC4 Lusso and the 812 Superfast. Now, here is the biggest thing with this car. It shares the same engine as the Pista. So at 710 horsepower and a top speed of 211 miles per hour, this is the most powerful and the fastest base model Ferrari V8 in the history of Ferrari, which is pretty damn good for us people who can afford a Pista. And the interior has been completely updated for this car. Not only that, we have styling cues in the interior that matches the GTC4 Lusso, and now I want to give my thoughts on the car. I feel like Ferrari is taking that Pininfarina 458 Alitalia design and just carved and gouged and just tried to take that beauty and recycle it till there's nothing beautiful left. Not saying that this isn't a good looking car, it just isn't as great as its predecessors. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like Ferrari is trying to take those amazing designs, like with the Superfast, which looks great, but it isn't the same as the F12, which was an amazing and beautiful car. It's just a rehash, a more modern version, but just not the same. It has all the performance but none of the beauty, and maybe that's what they're going for. And this car's come a little earlier than some of us have anticipated. I don't know if that has anything to do with the McLaren 720S or the fact that Lamborghinis refreshed the Huracan with the Evo. All I know is we didn't see this coming. But tell me, do you see this as the next generation or a continuation of the 488? I guess we'll know when Ferrari comes out with a special edition of this car. If they come out with a Pista version of this car, then we'll know that's completely different generation, and maybe the shelf life of these supercars and the hypercars become so competitive that they don't last as long as they used to. Maybe it's a McLaren effect because they seem to come out with a supercar every other year. But what I truly want to know is, does that make the value of the F430 and the Alitalia go down, so people like me who don't have $70,000-$80,000 can get into one of those amazing cars? I would prefer the Alitalia over the F430 only because it's more modern, you know. Love the F430, one of my favorite cars, but if I could get my hands on the Alitalia, I would, you know, I don't even have words for it. But tell me, guys, what do you rate this car in the Ferrari V8 lineage? To me, it's not as beautiful, but it's powerful. It's more dynamic than the last generations. But is it as special? I don't know. And I guess only time will tell when the actual car comes out, we see it on the road. But that said, I'd like to bring this video to a close. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to see what I got planned next, come see what I got planned next. I got a store for this channel. I want you to be there with me. With that said, I'll catch you guys next time.